The hour is near. The world still spins, but the countdown has begun. At first, there were whispers, a lie dressed as truth, a sin celebrated as freedom, a leader who smiled and sold corruption behind closed doors. A nation that prayed with its lips, but killed with its hands, and no one cared. Because the signs didn't come with thunder, they came with distraction, hearts turned cold, truth became a burden, people scrolled, not thinking, they laughed at warnings, turned away from the Qur'an, and followed anyone with a louder voice. Sin rose like smoke, slow, creeping, choking. A man stood on a stage and said, "There is no truth, only choice," and the world clapped. A woman cried for justice, but the courtroom worshiped power. Children were taught that obedience is weakness, that modesty is shame. Every fitna grew louder. Every voice for truth was silenced, shadowed, or shamed. One nation legalized what Allah forbade. Another mocked the hijab as oppression. A third made fun of the Prophet and filmed it for laughs. The believers were few, whispers among the noise. They wept at night. They cried to their Lord. But the world called them backward, stuck in the past. Then the earth shook, but people blamed nature. Then floods came, and they blamed climate. Then skies rained blood, and they called it coincidence. But the Qur'an had already said it. They see it as far off, but we see it as near. Corruption spread like wildfire. Leaders built statues to themselves. People sold their religion for coins. Blood was spilled over pixels and flags. No one flinched. They danced while the sky cracked. They cheered while children starved. They cheered for sins. Live stream for entertainment. Even scholars were bought. Fatwas were sold like products. The truth became optional, only valid if it fit the trend. Every night angels wrote, every scroll grew heavier. But still, no one stopped. One day, a man mocked the Qur'an on camera. He spat on it, burned it, laughed. The next morning, his face was frozen in terror. Eyes open, heart stopped. His tongue swollen, silent forever. But they said, it's coincidence, and kept scrolling. One child recited, the hour is near, and the people around him laughed. Cute, they said, but the sky thundered above them. Not once, but thrice. And still, they forgot. People filled stadiums to worship music. They filled mosques only for Eid. They honored influencers more than prophets. They feared losing followers, but never feared Allah. The last warning came not with fire, but silence, a stillness that spread like death. The moon turned red. The sun dimmed for 7 nights. Birds vanished from the sky. Animals cried in terror. And yet, mankind danced. They planned another war. They signed deals soaked in lies. And they said, this world is ours. But the Qur'an had already warned them. They plan, but Allah plans. And Allah is the best of planners. Prophets came, not to destroy, but to warn. They begged their people. They stood in the dust, bleeding, shouting, return to Allah. You have time. You are still breathing. But the people turned away, mocked them, beat them, banished them, killed them. And now, the signs are complete. There are no new prophets, no more books, no new verses, just a clock, ticking. The angels are already in position. The trumpet is ready. The sky is watching. And the scrolls are almost full. This is your final warning. The hour is near. And then it begins. The angel touches the trumpet, a sound unlike anything ever heard. Not thunder, not scream, not music, but something that rips through dimensions. The skies tremble, the mountains groan, and every living soul collapses. Birds drop from the sky. Pregnant mothers miscarry. The strongest men fall to their knees, their eyes wide with dread. Their hands clutch their chests. They gasp once. Then silence. The first trumpet is blown. And the horn will be blown, and whoever is in the heavens and whoever is on the earth will fall dead. Qur'an 39:68. Cities go quiet. Cars crash into each other, driverless. Planes plummet. Markets freeze mid-transaction. Eyes stare, mouths hang open. But the souls are gone. The earth itself begins to convulse. Not a tremor, not an earthquake, but a total rebellion of creation. It shakes from its core. Every building sways like a drunken shadow. Foundations crack, towers crumble. Entire nations are swallowed in one breath. When the earth is shaken with its final earthquake, Qur'an 99:1, and then the sky. The beautiful blue sky you once trusted turns black. It opens like a wound. It bleeds fire. It screams, not with sound, but with fury. When the sky breaks apart, Qur'an 82:1, and the stars are scattered, Qur'an 82:2. Stars fall like arrows. Galaxies burn. The sun folds into itself, then disappears. The moon is torn in half. The sky, once a roof, is now a gate to something you're not ready for. No one can stop it. No one can hide. No king, no general, no bunker can withstand what Allah unleashes. And then come the mountains. What stood for centuries melts. Granite turns to dust. Mount Everest falls like sand. Kilimanjaro vanishes in smoke. The Himalayas become like soft wool flying in the wind. And the mountains will be like carded wool. Qur'an 101 verse 5. Oceans rise, then catch fire. Boiling waves tower into the sky. Sharks burn midair. Whirlpools of flames swirl across the Atlantic and Pacific. The waters scream. And when the seas are set on fire, Qur'an 81:6, the earth splits open like dry bread. From beneath come sounds, growls, groans, shrieks, not from beasts, but from the planet itself. It wants to vomit everything out, every secret, every sin buried underground, every injustice, every buried body. It throws them up. And the earth will throw out its burdens. Qur'an 99:2. People run, but there is nowhere to go. A man screams, "My children!" But the ground splits under his feet. A mother clutches her baby, only to vanish in flame. A politician tries to call for a helicopter, but the skies are no more. A group hides inside a fortress. Steel doors, concrete walls, but the ceiling folds like paper, and the fire eats them without a sound. A soldier raises his weapon, not knowing what to shoot. His gun melts in his hand, and his legs no longer move. There is no weapon, no army, no science, no rescue. This is the end of human arrogance. This is the return of power to the only one who ever had it. The dominion on that day is for Allah, the one, the irresistible. Qur'an 40:16. The earth has become a battlefield, but no two sides, just destruction, and the divine will unfolding. People cry, "Where is the escape?" But the answer has already been given. Where then are you going? Qur'an 81:26. Fathers run from their sons. Wives leave husbands behind. Friends trample each other. And even the angels descend in ranks, not with mercy, but to carry out what was promised. And the angels will be on its sides, and 8 will bear the throne of your Lord above them that day. Qur'an 69:17. On this day, there is no later, no second chance, no excuse. The world you knew is gone. The sky has fallen, the mountains have fled, the oceans are fire, and your soul is next. This is the destruction. This is the first half of Judgment Day. The trumpet has been blown. The earth has obeyed. And now, the dead will rise. Silence after the chaos. Silence. No sound in the skies. No movement in the earth. Time pauses. Then, a second blast. The second trumpet. It doesn't just wake the dead, it reorders existence. Then it will be blown a second time, and at once they will be standing, looking on. Qur'an 39:68. The earth groans, graves begin to crack, dust swirls into the air, and from every corner of the planet, the dead return. Bones rise, flesh regrows, eyes open, confused, terrified, blinking in light they haven't seen in centuries. Billions, from every era, from every land, from every generation, pharaohs, kings, prophets, tyrants, children, slaves. They rise together. One by one they emerge, barefoot, naked, uncircumcised. No clothes, no pride, no phones, no flags, just the truth. On the day they will come forth, nothing of them will be hidden from Allah. Quran 40:16. Some shield their eyes, others scream, some drop to the ground, unsure if they are alive or dreaming, but no one speaks. Then voices fill the air, not from the living, but from the earth. The dust itself says, I carried you for years. I covered your sins. I held your secrets. But now, I throw you back. Bodies rise from oceans, burned bodies, drowned ones, buried, lost, erased. They all return. A soldier killed in war, now beside the man he murdered. A child lost in the womb, now standing beside the doctor who ended its life. A man who mocked the resurrection, now watches his fingers reappear in front of his eyes. They say, who will bring us back to life after we have turned to bones? Say, he who created you the first time will bring you back. Quran 36:78-79. The world has become a plain. No hills, no valleys, no shelter. Just a field, a stage, for truth. People stand in rows, shoulder to shoulder, but they don't look at each other. No smiles, no laughter, no greetings, just breathing. Heavy, shaky, desperate. They look around, they wait, and then comes the sun. It descends, not in warmth, but in rage. It sits above their heads, a mile or less, and the heat begins. Sweat pours, clothes soak, the skin burns, but doesn't melt. People scream for shade, but there is none. The sun will be brought near, and people will be submerged in sweat, according to their deeds. Hadith, Sahih Muslim. Some drown in it, others choke. Some beg, just let this end. And yet this is just the beginning. A man grabs his chest, not from heat, but from realization. He remembers what he said, what he clicked, what he hid, what he thought no one saw. A woman looks up, searching for her husband, but there is no love today, only justice. That day, a man will flee from his brother, his mother and his father, his wife and his children. Every person will be concerned only with themselves. Quran 80:34-37. All titles are erased. No husband, no queen, no influencer, no president, no follower count, only souls. A man once honored in the world now stands trembling. Next to him, a poor beggar, calm, composed, eyes full of hope, and someone asks, is this real? And the reply comes from the angels. This is what the most merciful promised, and the messengers spoke the truth. Quran 36:52. Mouths begin to move, regret pours out, confessions fall like rain, but it's too late. The time to repent was before. Now it's the time to account. The prophets are summoned, their nations follow. Each leader is called, each nation lines up. Even Iblis will be brought forward, and in the middle of it all, a mighty throne descends. The angels come down in ranks. The skies, once empty, now shimmer with beings of light, wings folded in awe. And then the command is given. Stand, prepare. The judgment is about to begin. The crowd is silent, not because they're calm, but because they can't breathe. The angels move, wings wide, faces stern, scrolls in their hands. And then a voice is called, one name. A man steps forward, shaking. His knees buckle, his eyes blur. His heart begs for another chance. But this is the day of judgment. There are no second chances. The angel hands him a scroll, his book of deeds. It's thick, heavy, alive. He looks down, and it's in his left hand. He screams, "I wish I had never been given my book." Qur'an 69:25. "I wish death was the end." Another name is called. This time a woman. She walks forward, head low, eyes full of tears. The angel gives her the scroll. But this time, it's in her right hand. She gasps in then relief. She lifts it up and says, "Here, read my book. I was sure I would meet my record." Qur'an 69:19-20. And the people watch. Then the scales appear, massive, glowing, terrifying. One by one, scrolls are placed. On one side, good. On the other, evil. Every breath, every glance, every word, every scroll, every lie, every act unseen by humans, laid bare. Some watch as their scale tips in their favor. Others watch it crash against them. No corruption here, no bribery, no missing files, no delete history button. And we place the scales of justice for the day of resurrection, so no soul will be wronged at all. Qur'an 21:47. A man tries to argue. His tongue defends him, but his hands speak. His skin testifies. His feet confess where they walked. On that day, their tongues, their hands, and their feet will bear witness. Qur'an 24:24. He looks at his own body in betrayal, but it was never his. It always belonged to Allah. Some faint, some fall, some stand frozen, listening to themselves speak for the first time, with truth. Others smile. They remember sujud. They remember the nights they cried to Allah. They remember the sins they left behind, even when no one was watching. And above them all is the throne. The angels tremble, the sky cracks, and the voice calls, "To whom belongs all sovereignty today?" No one answers. The voice repeats, "To whom belongs all sovereignty?" No king dares to speak. No tyrant lifts his head. Then the answer echoes through all creation. To Allah, the One, the Irresistible. Qur'an 40:16. And now, the judgment is complete. The separation is next. The judgment is over. Now comes the separation. No more waiting, no more guessing. The earth stretches flat, and the people divide into three groups. One group walks slowly to the right. Their faces shine. Their eyes overflow with tears. But it's not fear, it's joy. Angels surround them, smiling, comforting, saying, "Peace be upon you for what you patiently endured. How excellent is the final home." Qur'an 13:24. And they're led to paradise. Another group drifts to the left. Their faces are blackened. Their steps are heavy. Their hearts already feel the fire. They see the angels now, but not with smiles. These angels are fierce, tall, unyielding. They march beside them saying, "Did there not come to you a warner?" And the people cry, "Yes, a warner came, but we denied." And we said, "Allah has revealed nothing." Qur'an 67:9-10. And then there's the third group, the elite, the foremost in faith, the ones who race to do good. They are honored, seated in gardens close to Allah. And the forerunners of the forerunners, those will be the ones brought near to Allah. Qur'an 56:10-11. The gates open, and paradise appears. Not a garden, but gardens beneath which rivers flow. Palaces of light, trees made of gold, fruits that never rot, cups that never empty, love that never fades, peace that never ends. A young boy runs through the gardens. He had died as a child, but now he's alive, forever young. An old man walks in, his back once bent in the world. Now he's tall and strong again, like the day he was 33. No one gets sick here. No one gets tired. There's no jealousy, no sorrow, no heartbreak, no pain. They will have whatever they desire therein. and with us is more. Qur'an 50:35. And the greatest reward? They get to see Allah, and the moment they do, they forget every pain they ever knew. But the people on the left, they are dragged by the faces, chains wrapped around their necks. Their screams shake the skies, but no one answers. They reach the gates of hell. The fire roars like a beast. It breathes. It demands. Is there any more? It says. Qur'an 50:30. The angels throw them in, one by one, in groups, and hell takes them. A man who once laughed at the Qur'an now begs just a drop of water, but even a drop is forbidden. A woman who sold her soul for fame now watches her followers curse her name. A tyrant who killed thousands now cries for mercy, but there is none. Taste the punishment for what you used to deny. Qur'an 32:20. The flames do not fade. The screams do not stop. The pain does not end. They are burned, but never die. Their skins are replaced, just to be burned again. Every time their skins are roasted, we will replace them with new ones, so they may taste the punishment. Qur'an 4:56. And the angels say, this is what you denied. This is what you mocked. And so the day ends, with some reclining on thrones of gold, drinking from rivers of milk and honey, and others, forgotten, screaming, burning in silence. This is the final separation. This is the promise. One road leads to light, the other to fire. And now, the message is complete. It's done. The world is gone. The judgment is finished. The destinies are sealed. And now, only one question remains. What will you do while you're still alive? Because the Qur'an didn't reveal the day of judgment to entertain you. It revealed it to awaken you. This is a warning to all mankind, to whoever wills to take the straight path. Qur'an 81:27-28. You still have a soul. You still have time. You still have a chance. Right now you can walk. Right now you can cry. Right now you can repent. Right now your record is still being written. But one day, and that will stop, the same angel who writes your deeds today will stand as your witness tomorrow. The same limbs you control today will speak against you if you misuse them. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it. Qur'an 99:7-8. This life is not a game. You weren't created just to eat, laugh, scroll, and die. You were created for something greater. Did you think we created you without purpose and that you would not be returned to us? Qur'an 23:115. The truth has come. The Qur'an has spoken. Now it's your turn to choose the path of the right or the left, sincerity or show, faith or falsehood, tawbah or delay. Every breath is a test. Every glance is recorded. Every day is one step closer. And when your name is called on that day, you won't have a lawyer. You won't have your followers. You won't have your phone. You'll have nothing except your deeds. On that day, no soul will benefit another in any way, and the decision belongs entirely to Allah. Qur'an 2:123. So stop wasting your time. Stop delaying your prayers. Stop chasing the world and losing the next. The punishment is real. The fire is real. But so is forgiveness. So is mercy. So is Jannah. And Allah is waiting for you. Say, O my servants who have wronged themselves, do not despair of Allah's mercy. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. Qur'an 39:53. This is your warning. This is your message. This is your moment. Judgment day is coming, but today you are alive. Return before you are returned.